Okay, how many times do I have to tell you that that is not a cat? Also, not a very nice cat, which it's not.
Well, you're just jealous that you don't have a furry companion yourself.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. Meet my new friend Tiny. We call him that because his paws are disproportionate to his body. Cause who has the cutest deformity? Yes, you do.
Why can't he come back? Tiny scared him away. Are you sure he's safe?
What do you mean?
I mean, he doesn't look like a happy camper.
Oh, Tiny here wouldn't hurt a fly. He's got the perfect demeanor.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, who's the cutest little poochie? Gypsy? You think we should help him?
Yes, help, God. Nah, that's just the way that Tiny likes to play with things. No, it's not. This is murder. I mean, seriously, anytime, no. All right, Tiny, enough playtime.
Never mind. It's okay. You can continue.
Is this where you usually cry or something? He's literally ripped me apart.
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about that. Gypsy, no! You think that was good?
I think he's dead.
Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today in this review, we have the NECA, an American Werewolf in London, the ultimate Kessler Wolf. Which, main reason I got this was actually a part of a payment for a commission that I did. And I like American Werewolf in London. I don't have nearly enough werewolves in my collection, so I thought this would be cool. That, and because it was sent in, I guess, technically by a fan, even though it was payment for something, I'm still going to count it as a fan-centered figure, so we're going to do a review anyways. So, other than that, if you guys are interested in picking up this figure after the review, there'll be a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. If you guys like to help support the channel and get a nice werewolf figure for yourself, at least hopefully nice anyways, we'll find out here in a bit. But usually the NECA stuff's pretty solid. Link in the description. But anyways, have you seen this movie, Arnes?
Yup.
When's the last time you've watched it?
Actually, a couple years ago, so.
It's been a hot minute for me. I definitely, I've seen clips all the time, just because of the crazy werewolf transformation. I tend to rewatch that once in a while.
Oh, when she takes him to the club.
Yeah, well, like, there's, like, when he's in the bedroom? Was it a bedroom? And he starts transforming in there?
Mm-hmm.
You see his, like, face, like, starts, like, distending and everything. Like, it's such a sweet makeup effect.
Iconic scene.
And also one of the reasons why I mainly just want to get a hold of this. But anyways, without further ado, for the packaging, you get the nice illustration on the front here where you get the wolf and the two dudes hiking. On the side here, get another nice shot of the figure screaming. Not screaming nearly as much. Top, still screaming. Bottom, some Mumbo Jumbos. Back of the package. Holy crap, that's all this thing does. Bit of a description. David and Jack. Oh yeah, that was their name, wasn't it?
What?
The college students when they go over to London. David and Jack.
David and Jack. David was jacked? I don't think he was jacked in that movie.
More than me. If anyways, but David's the one that ends up turning into the werewolf. Jack ends up getting murdered, but he still sees him throughout the movie. Also, another sweet thing is just like you just see the guy just like slowly decaying.
Oh, yeah.
In each of the scenes, so he just gets worse and worse throughout the movie, and I love it. But anyways, let's get this guy opened up out of its cardboard prison. Alright, so now we got the Kessler Wolf opened up out of its cardboard prison. First and foremost, it comes with an extra head. Which you get this really gnarly looking, like, roaring mouth. One thing I noticed, though, is that it has this weird throat gap going on back here. Because you can see, I guess you can see its tonsils, and then it just kind of...
And...
Yeah.
Overall, it looks really good. I like the moist look to it.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because it's black. I think if it would have been the same color as the, like the jowls and the inside of the mouth, I don't think it would have been nearly as noticeable.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell that these were painted separately to this. It looks good. Like, the paint on the teeth.
Overall, honestly, first impression, I was actually surprised that it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's even got, it's very wet around the mouth. It's got a nice glossy finish. Eyes are straight, which is also a big positive, and done really well too. They actually have different layering for the eyes, so the pupils and the irises are distinct. Fur looks really nice. Overall, it's done in a lot of browns and blacks. And a little bit of blue, I would say.
Yeah, because it shows up on camera, you can tell there's a little bit of blue.
Yeah, it's kind of like this this gray that I like using sometimes for liquid text. It's got a little bit of blue in it, but it's really dark, and I love it. And then for the base head, you just got him snarling with his teeth like shuddering off to the side.
Which actually, as bad as this sounds, I like that face more than the open one.
The one thing is like with it roaring, it looks super bloody. Like it's very red.
Yeah.
While this looks more natural. It's more pink. But I love even the way the jowls on the side here kind of separate a bit to reveal the inside of the mouth. The eyes look really good. Nose, it's very shiny. Just want to poke it.
I'd be poking in his face.
You know, it'd be funny if they would make the nose die cast so it'd be cold like a normal dog.
Now you're asking way too much. Okay, it's a neck.
I need accurateness for my figure. The pupper needs a cold, wet nose. But anyways, what's cool too is for the neck, it's actually got different sections here for the articulation. So you actually get quite a bit of range.
Double joint in there.
Yeah, for the most part. We'll come back to it, but I like the attention to detail there. And even the way the fur lines up, it's not super distracting. Because sometimes you get with joints, you can clearly see that there's a difference. Yeah. Well, this actually hides pretty well, I think. And for the rest of the body, well, nice sculpting for the fur. You can even see the rib cage right here. Along the sides. Because, to be honest, for a werewolf, he's definitely very skinny. Because a lot of the thickness just comes with the way that the fur is just hanging off the skin. So down here kind of tapers to a point with the thinner legs, with some of the fluff coming towards the back. One odd thing too is it has a butthole.
Well, at least we think it's a beehole.
I don't know. It's that or it's missing paint. I would think it'd be higher though. What? It should be like right under the tail. There's a little nub of a tail.
So our conclusion is we're sticking to it. It's the beehole.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go with it.
Steve talking about accuracy in the nose. What more do you want? It's the accurate beehole.
Well, like I said, if it's a butthole, shouldn't it be higher?
You don't know werewolf anatomy.
I don't, but I would think. Anyways.
Now we're going to have to watch the movie and pay attention to his beeholes. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Well, it's odd, too, because like they gave him a beehole, but he doesn't have junk.
It could have been one of those, castrated or fixed dogs. You don't know.
They still have a penis. This doesn't have a penis. Anyways, we're getting a little off track. One thing's cool, too, is with the legs here, you get the little dew claw hanging off the side back here. Which looks nice. Nails are done in a bone coloring.
I do like the joints on his legs, like the way they're set up. With like the double.
Oh yeah, it's nice. And it's even, like for the front here, it's a double jointed elbow. On the back, it's a single joint, though. Granted, it's not like you really need it to be a double joint. You know, to be honest, the front probably could have got away with it too. But I do like the added articulation. And speaking of, for his articulation, head can look side to side, a little bit up, a little bit down. Overall, really nice wiggle to it, and you can rotate the head all the way around. Arms go forward and back. Kind of get caught on this little molded section. One thing too is actually up here, it's actually a softer rubber for the top section here, which is probably over top of like a hard body. And I think a lot of that's just to help with the articulation so it can flex a little bit.
Flex his muscles.
Yeah, arm can go up about that far. Anyways, go down about that far. Double jointed elbow. Also rotate at the elbow. And then feet can go forward and back. A little bit of rotation, and same with at the paws. Can go up and down. Back leg. Yeah, you can get that thing to rotate all the way around. Comes up and down. Single jointed knee. Also.
Oh god.
Oh, it's a ratchet. Okay. It's super stiff. But you can get it to move a little bit. Same with the back leg here, which also can rotate a bit. And then some articulation at his toes. A little bit of rotation. And then also, if you want to swap the heads out, we'll do that real quick. But just grab kind of around the cheek area, apply some pressure, pull it out. This part is its own section. It just pops off. Just tuck it back on. Grab the roaring head. Try to line it up. I didn't hear a pop, but I think it's on.
Close enough.
And here it is with the roaring mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Man, no, really solid. I think, I don't know, personally, I kind of like this better. If I was just going to leave it on my shelf just to hang around.
I changed my mind. Once you see it in action, actually, it's kind of better.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more character. Although, still really good. So for some quick comparisons here, we have the NECA Kessler Wolf compared next to some other NECA figures with the Battle Damage RoboCop and the McCready from The Thing. And here's some more NECA figures with the T-800 from Terminator 1 and Ophelia from Pan's Labyrinth. And here's with the Mezco Hellboy, newer Hellboy, and the Hasbro Power Ranger Lightning Collections X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Green Ranger Shredder. Then for some teasers for some upcoming reviews, we have the next full review, which is the Evangelion Unit 13 from Robot Spirits and the Dirty Mando from Black Series. And because I haven't touched them in quite a bit, so I gotta dust them, we have the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Secret of the Ooze, Toka, and Rezar. So overall, for the NECA American Werewolf in London Kessler Wolf figure, this thing's great.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of those, like, I like it. I kind of think it's one of the cooler NECAs, but in terms of a NECA figure, it also, like, comes with the least amount of accessories because you get one extra head.
Whoop-de-doo kind of situation, but I get it. He's pretty girthy.
Yeah, well, even compared to, like, I just got into the Panthers, you know.
Yeah.
And this guy is definitely more hefty than that figure was. And that figure only really had technically one accessory, too, for the same price point.
Yeah.
I think between the two, personally, I kind of like this one better.
In some ways, to a certain extent, yeah.
Just mainly just the articulation is not nearly as scary on this as that alien in particular. Like, the joints feel thick enough that I'm not going to damage them, which is nice. And looks like the monster. Super into it. And again, if you guys want to pick this up for yourselves, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel and get a sweet werewolf figure for yourself. And that's pretty much it. Got anything else to say?
It's amazing. Buy it.
Buy it now. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. Guys, like keep up to date with you and donate. We greatly appreciate it. My voice kind of just cracked. I think I need to go get a drink. I finally did. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.